Hello everyone and welcome back to the Billings Dynasty. In this game we're going to be facing off against Kansas in Lawrence Stadium. This is going to be a huge game for the Wolves in a season that has started off incredibly slow, going 0-5 in the 5 games. But as we are approaching week 9, let's talk about what happened in the bye week. We did pick up Chaz Hall, fairly okay guard for us. Decent pass blocking, decent run blocking, impact blocking looks to be all right as well. Also in that bye week, we have adjusted what our wide receiver core is going to look like. We are deciding to bench Antoine Foreman and replacing him with the tight ends. And on top of that, we are still missing Jaron Walter in this upcoming game. This is going to be one of the biggest games of our season right now in this Kansas game right here, because we are going to be facing a gauntlet after this against some of the top teams in the Mountain West. Kansas is also struggling in the Mountain West. This is going to be a big game for both of us. This could turn into a relegation battle already in the early part of this season for us. We need to come into this game fighting, because this is still going to be a challenge for us. Kansas, on paper, is the better team than us in this game. They have fantastic athletes in their skill positions, and that is going to be a big challenge. We're going to have to try and stop Jalen Daniels and Devin Neal in this game. And if Devin Neal needs a rest, they also have fantastic halfbacks to replace them. Their offensive line is also looking very strong, and their defense has the capability to give us problems. And that is something that this offense has struggled with, is to perform well. They have struggled to score, and they need to do it in this game. This is one of those that might become a must-win game for the Wolves. Let's see how this team shows up at home in one of the biggest games of the season thus far. So Billings won the toss, and they have elected to kick the ball off to Kansas. And this starts the biggest game of the Billings Wolves season thus far in this one. And Kenny Logan is going to take that back for 23 yards, approaching the 30-yard line. This is going to be a big time. What's going to happen in this game is Billings' ability to stop Jalen Daniels. If they can stop Jalen Daniels, this game could go their way. And that is a good start right now. Devin Neal only going for 1 yard rush on that one. 2nd down and 9 for Kansas in this one. And that is going to be dumped off to the tight end, and he's going to go pick up 1 yard on this one. Fantastic start by this Billings defense. That is what Billings really rides on, is this defense. They need a big-time stop here. Jalen Daniels is just going to chug it deep into double coverage, and Luke Grimm is going to find the ball. He's going to get 47 yards on that play. That is a huge play for Kansas. Jalen Daniels slotting it in right into that nice little pocket in between the 2 defenders on that one. Sliding that in between Herbert Noel and Pierre Forwerda, the 2 starting safeties on that one. And Jalen Daniels is going to go take that one for 10 yards. That is setting up Kansas inside the 15-yard line. And he's going to pitch that ball off to Devin Neal, and he is going to be met by Kennard Ernst on that one. And they are going to pick up 1 yard on that play. They're going to fake that inside handoff, and Jalen Daniels is going to break the tackle, but approaching the end zone, but is going to be stopped just short on that one, picking up a 3rd down and 1 from the 4-yard line, and Devin Neal is going to go pick up that 1st down. That was very close on that one, just outreaching the Billings defenders, and Jalen Daniels is going to walk that one in. Hit touchdown for Kansas. Starting the game strong for them after that slotted dime by Jalen Daniels on that 47-yard touchdown pass really set up that drive. Kansas up 7-0. So now Kansas is going to kick that ball off to Terrence Brothers on that one, and he's going to return it for 17 yards. Not his greatest return, but it was a return nonetheless. So now Billings' offense gets a chance to try and replicate what Kansas was able to do, and E.J. Buckley's going nowhere on that little halfback swing, losing 2 yards on the play. Setting up 2nd down and 12. E.J. Buckley's going to go into motion, go into that pistol set, and he's going nowhere again, losing another 2 yards on the play. Kansas's defense reading everything. Now a 3rd down and long for Deion Graves as he's dropping back to pass, and he's just going to chuck it up to Booker Pino, and that is going to be picked off by Logan Jr. on that one, and he's going to return it into the Billings red zone inside the 15. Deion Graves' first recorded pass, as that swing pass was behind the line of scrimmage, is an interception. That is another thing that Deion Graves can and will do very often, is throw interceptions, and the coach is not happy about that. That is fantastic option defense by Billings on that one. Pierre Forwerda going after the quarterback, and Dallas DeLoach picking up the pitch man on that one. That is fantastic. Sound defense. 2nd down and 12 for Kansas. And Devin Neal's going to go, and he's going to pick up 10 yards on the play, running out of bounds on that one right before the 1st down yard line. 3rd down and 2, and that's going to be stuffed right there. Jalen Daniels going nowhere. Herbert Noel stepping up from that safety position and making that tackle, holding Kansas to a field goal. This game is they are still in this game with 10-0. Defense aiding this Billings team. So now McBride is going to go in motion. They're going to fake it to him, and Deion Graves is going to pitch the ball to E.J. Buckley. E.J. Buckley wasn't even in the screen, but he's going to go pick up 19 yards on the play. Very dangerous pitch on that one, and they are going to hurry to the line. McBride going into motion again, and he's going to receive the handoff on this one. He's got some room, and he's going to go pick up 4 yards, being brought down from behind. He had some space to run if he was able to outrun that defensive lineman. 2nd down and 6, still hurrying the ball up. This is something that they've been working on in the bye week, and E.J. Buckley is going to go pick up that 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be a face mask on the defense. So they're going to move that ball up, moving into Kansas territory on their 36-yard line. Ferguson going into motion, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive the handoff on that one. He's going to go pick up 2 yards on that one. 3rd string running back filling in for Jaron Walter. So now you got 2nd down and 8 here for that Billings offense. Ferguson going into motion again. They're going to fake the handoff to Dwayne Novak on that one, and Deion Graves is going to keep it, coming just short of that 1st down, picking up 7 yards on that play as they are approaching the 25-yard line of Kansas. And then they're going to screen pass on that one, perfectly set up. Tons of space on that one, and Billings is going to go into the red zone. 10-yard pickup on that perfectly timed screen play. Again, hurrying up to the line, really trying to put Kansas out of their comfort zone. First down and 10, the play action on that one. And McBride is almost making that catch. That would have probably been a touchdown. Needed to really reel that in before thinking about scoring that touchdown. That will be dropped on that one, setting up second down and 10 as we are approaching the end of the first quarter. Kansas got a safety creeping up on this one. Play clock running down, screen pass set up, and that is fantastically set up. Ooh, and that is going to be just short. E.J. Buckley picking up 8 yards. He had a chance to take it in if that offensive lineman was able to hold the block just a second longer. McBride going in motion, and he's going to be the pitch man, but Deion Graves is going to keep it and get inside Kansas's 5-yard line, setting up first and goal from the 4. And they are not going to get another play off of this first quarter. That will send us into the second quarter. Kansas up 10-0 after that fantastic pass by Jalen Daniels to slot that in for that 47-yard pass. E.J. Buckley's going to receive the handoff on that one, and he's going to run it in. That is going to result in a Billings touchdown, setting up Billings with a 7-10 deficit as we just started the second quarter. That is massive for Billings. They are still in this game. They need to stay in this game against Kansas if they have any shot of staying alive in this Mountain West. Luke Grimm's going to receive that kickoff, and he's going to return it for 27 yards. Pretty good return by him, as they are just shy of the 30-yard line. Devin Neal on the counter. Dallas Deloach is going to be walked right into Devin Neal, but he is going to pick up 13 yards. A very good run on that counter. The defensive lineman had no shot on that one. Devin Neal motioning behind Jalen Daniels, and he's going to go pick up 9 yards after being brought down. Setting up second down and 1. And that is going to be... Oh, then Daniels is going to break off Dallas Deloach's tackle, and he has got plenty of space. That was a massive broken tackle by Jalen Daniels. Nobody was there, and that should have been brought down for a loss. Dallas Deloach needed to make that tackle. He was the last line of defense and needed to make that one. Unfortunately, was not able to make it, and that screen pass is going nowhere. Devin Neal's going to lose 5, setting up a third down and long. 3rd and 15. Fantastic screen coverage there by Khalid Cook, the left end on that one. Fantastic play by him. And Jalen Daniels has no time as they send a rush. That is going to be incomplete. Fantastic defense, forcing another Kansas field goal, and he's going to push it just right. He's going to keep it right. That is going to be a missed field goal by Kansas. That is a massive stop by Billings in this one. Now they have a shot to go either tie it or take the lead on this drive. E.J. Buckley going to motion, and Dwayne Novak going absolutely nowhere on that one. They read the screen, ready for that one finally, as they have been burned by the screen pass many a times. Now second down and long. They're going to fake that pitch, and E.J. Buckley is going to be pushed out of the way by the corner, and the ball was bouncing around all over the place. E.J. Buckley is finally going to jump on it. That was a very good option defense by Kansas. Maybe a little bit of a face mask there, but it was not called. Third down and long. Unfortunate for this one. Let's see if they can pick it up. And that screen pass is ready. They read that one, and Deion Graves is going to just go ahead and dive down to the ground, not risking any hits or fumbles on that one. 4th down and 20, and they're going to punt that ball away to Kansas. That was a very good chance by Billings, squandered after 2 terrible plays. And Marquise Owens is going to make up for it with that tackle for a loss on that one. 2nd down and 13 as we approach 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Dallas Deloach read the pitch, and his shot is going to be wide open. That is going to go for a big gain, moving into Billings territory. 24-yard pickup for Hishaw. Dallas DeLoach not able to go and make that play on the pitchman as he was reading him, and fantastic blocking by those wide receivers on that play to set up Hishaw, moving into Billings territory. Kansas sending a guy in motion here, and they're going to find Luke Grimm. Jalen Daniels finding Luke Grimm for an 8-yard pass on that one. Setting up 2nd down and 2. Neal is going to go from the wide receiver position into the backfield, and Luke Grimm again finding some wide open space, picking up 12 yards, and more importantly, that 1st down. Jalen Daniels finding and being able to just move through this Billings defense so far. Running the ball has been the hardest part for Kansas. Yes, they have a couple big rushes, but the running game has been stuffed pretty well. But speaking of that, Jalen Daniels is going to go rush for 9 yards on that read option play, and he's going to go pick up that 1st down. So now we are approaching 2 minutes left. Devin Neal is going to go in motion from the wide receiver spot. Jalen Daniels is going to keep it on that one. He's going to go pick up 1 yard on the play, setting up 3rd down and 9 as the clock continues to tick down on that one, and Billings is going to use the timeout finally after Kansas does not hurry up. 3rd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. Jalen Daniels back to pass, and he's going to just pitch it off to Skinner on the dump down on that one. Fantastic stop there. Billings, of course, is going to use their timeout. That is going to set Kansas up with another field goal. 3rd field goal of the game, and this time he is going to slide it through the uprights. Kansas takes a bigger lead, only by 3 though, 13-7. Terrence Brothers is going to take this out from 1 yard deep in the end zone. There was a little bit of space there, but is shut down, picking up 21 on that return. So now Billings has got 1:30 on the clock to try and make something with 1 timeout left in the half, trying to make a drive here to keep them in the game as they are going to receive the ball after halftime. Clock is ticking. 2nd down and 5 after that short little dump down to E.J. Buckley. Deion Graves is going to pitch it, and Dwayne Novak is going nowhere. Kansas is going to call timeout after they read the pitch. They knew exactly where Deion Graves was going to go with that, and they read it and ate it up. 3rd down and 7 on this one, and Pino is going to find some open space. That is what he is known for, finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. That is going to set up just short of the 50-yard line on the 42. E.J. Buckley is going to go in motion into the pistol, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive that pitch on that one as they are approaching the 50-yard line. 7-yard game. Going to have to hurry up on this one or use the timeout, but it seems too early to use the timeout. 40 seconds. Clock is ticking as Deion Graves is getting the play call from the sideline. E.J. Buckley is going to find the space open on that screen play, and he's going to run out of bounds, picking up 13 yards. That was close on that one. There was a good chance he was going to get caught. So now we have got 28 seconds left in this one. Deion Graves, no time on that play action pass, and that is going to fall incomplete on the play. 24 seconds left, 3rd down and 10. Big time play here, faking the pitch, handoff, and they're going to bring him down, but that's looking like a penalty on this one. 21 seconds left. This could be huge, and that's going to be a face mask on the defense. Fantastic. That is great news for Billings as they are now into the red zone. 20 seconds left. Deion Graves back to pass, and that is going to be picked off. Barry Hill Jr. reading the check down route, and he looks like he's going to go all the way. E.J. Buckley with a little chance there, not going to get it, but he's going to bring him down anyways. That is absolutely a killer on that play. He read the route. They went with a little easy check down after being rushed on that one, and he jumped it and took it to the house. Kansas is now going to go up 20-7 at half. That is massive. But there's still 9 seconds left, and Terrence Brothers is looking to return this one. He's going to take it out of his end zone, and he's got a little bit of a crease. Broken tackle that's going nowhere on that one. Had a chance. He had the chance on that one, but with the clipping, that is definitely going to take us to the end of the half. That was massive for Kansas there at the end of that drive, picking it off and taking it to the house. Billings had fantastic opportunity there with 20 seconds left and a timeout. They could have brought the lead down even more. Now you're looking at 2 possessions as you're going to receive the ball after halftime. That is something that just cannot happen. Offensive line not blocking very well, and Deion Graves making a poor decision, but he had to make a quick decision, and it was just fantastic defense on knowing that they're going to need to throw the ball quick and jumping that route. I think Billings has played very well in this game so far. The defense has stood tall. They've held Kansas's defense pretty well. They've forced 3 field goals. One of them missed, so they've only allowed 13 points. And the offense, again, hurting the defense. That has been the story of the season thus far, is that Billings offense is letting down this Billings defense. This offense needs to get going. They are just at 100 yards of offense so far and 2 turnovers. This game could be completely different. It could be 13-10 or it could be 14-13 with Billings receiving the kick. This could be huge. They need to make it back up here. Terrence Brothers is going to return this one 1 yard deep in his own end zone, and that is going nowhere, not even reaching the 20-yard line. They're going to start on their own 18-yard line. And they're going to start the play off with E.J. Buckley. He's going to find some wide open space. Fantastic blocking on that one. And he's going to go pick up 16 yards on the play. And they're going to continue this hurry-up offense, setting Kansas into uncomfortable situations. E.J. Buckley finding some wide open space, making a move, making that cut there, and picking up the first down on that halfback swing pass. 13 yards for him on that one. Another first down and 10. He's going to go in motion, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive that handoff on that one. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. Kansas has got a safety creeping up, and another screen pass. This has been wide open all day. Fantastic block there, and that Dwayne Novak is going to go pick up 15 yards. The screen passes have been there. Kansas has been aggressive with their blitzes, and they have been handled very well with this play calling and the screen passes. But that one, McBride losing 1 yard on the handoff for him. One thing that they really worked on in that bye week, making sure Jamal McBride gets the ball. He is dynamic and one of the better wide receivers in the offense. Russ Nash, fullback, is going to go pick up a good chunk of yards on that one, setting up a nice and easy 3rd down. Deion Graves is going to pick up that first down, putting his shoulder down and picking up that first down. Now approaching the red zone, but they are on the 21-yard line. McBride going in motion. They are going to fake the handoff to him, and Deion Graves is going to pitch it to E.J. Buckley. He's going to go pick up 6 yards on the play, juking out the first man, but not able to make the second man miss. Again, with the hurry up as they go into the red zone, 2nd down and 4 for that Billings offense. And McBride's going to find that wide open spot right there on that post. He's going to go pick up 15 yards, this time collecting the ball instead of dropping it right at the goal line, setting up a nice and easy 1st and goal from the 1. We've got E.J. Buckley and Dwayne Novak. E.J. Buckley going in motion, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive that handoff, and he's going to run it into the end zone. Good eye candy on that one. setting up the defense, and Dwayne Novak with a little bit of trash talk there. Maybe a little bit too early right now. It's now 20-14 for Kansas in this one. Devin Neal's going to find wide open space. He could go, but he is not going to make it all the way. Jacob Hogan going from the other side of the field to make that tackle on that one. That could have been first play after letting Billings score. That would have been just a momentum killer. Still might be. But now Kansas is into Billings territory. Devin Neal receiving the handoff again, and Dallas DeLoach is going to make the tackle on that one. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 8 play for Kansas. Billings is sending the house on this one. They're not going to get to Jalen Daniels, and Luke Grimm's going to find some space, and he is going to lunge into the end zone. He's going to score that touchdown, 26-yard touchdown pass for Luke Grimm and Jalen Daniels after Billings sent the house. Kansas extending that lead again, 27-14, as we got 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. EJ Buckley's going to receive that 2 yards deep, and he's got a hole. He could go. He's to the 50. He's got one guy to beat. 20. That's the 10. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. What a big play for Billings. But that's going to be brought back for a clipping. Oh, man, that could have been huge. Melvin Norton with the clip. Let's see that back. Here he is right there. And it's just an unnecessary block. He just didn't need to do it. But it is going to be called every time. It was wide open right there. It was very plain to see. Unfortunate for that one. Jamal McBride is going to receive the handoff on that one, and he's going to cut it back, and he's going to go pick up 7 yards on that one, picking up his 3rd rush of the day. He is being utilized. 2nd down and 3 on this one, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive that, and he's got some good yards on that one. 14-yard rush for him as Billings goes over the 100-yard rushing mark in this one. That is something you don't see very often. And Jamal McBride wide open. Deion Graves slotting that in for him. 15-yard pickup for him. Ferguson going in motion, and Deion is going to keep that one, and he's going to go pick up 3. Setting up a manageable 3rd down. 3rd and medium for them, as they are on the Kansas 35-yard line. Deion Graves, little time there, and he's just going to toss it off to Brady Ferguson. He's going to lose some yards on that one, setting up 4th down and 6. A little bit of a no man's land here as they're on the 37-yard line, and they are going to go for it. Too far for a field goal and a little tricky for a punt. Need to be scoring. Being aggressive here. 4th down and 6. EJ Buckley going out in motion, leaving Deion Graves all by himself as they've got 4 wide receivers now with a running back and a tight end. And McBride, he went to try and find his favorite target with McBride, and that's going nowhere. That is going to be a turnover on downs, and Billings comes away with nothing. That was a promising looking drive. Dallas DeLoach, he's going to cut it in. He doesn't pick it up. He just knocks it down. His hands. He needs some hands. Get him on the jug machine. He needs it. 2nd pick he's dropped on a screen pass. Bricks for hands. Another screen pass here, and Dallas DeLoach is going to get caught up in the blockers, and that is going. Devin Neal's going to run out of bounds on that one. 4th and 5. They are going to punt that ball back to Billings. Fantastic stop by the Billings defense to try and set that up. And Terrence Brothers gets no blocks on that one, returning it for 4 yards. Needed to make the one play there, not able to make it. So now we are approaching the end of the 3rd quarter here, and Deion Graves is going to fake the handoff there. And Kobe Bryant is going to pick that off. He's going to run the route for the receiver, picking up a pretty good, decent return there into Billings territory and their red zone. That is the 3rd interception for Deion Graves in this one. Not what you need from your senior quarterback in a pivotal game. for the season for the Billings Wolves, trying to stay up in Tier 2. That is something you can't do. Devin Neal receiving the inside handoff, almost taking it all the way to the end zone, but is going to be brought down from behind. First down and goal from the 2, and he is going to muscle his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. That is going to set up Kansas with a 34-14 lead. Really wishing you had some points on that drive at the end of the first half. 44 plays. The offenses have been pretty well. Played pretty even so far as we go into that fourth quarter. EJ Buckley is going to go nowhere on that one. They need to get something going here. They need 3 scores to stay in this game with 8 minutes to go. They need to get it going. 3rd down and 11 here. Deion Graves actually having all the time in the world around that one, and that is going to be incomplete. Deion Graves needed to throw it deep and not able to do it. 4th and 11 from their own territory. This is a big play here. And Jamal McBride makes the catch. 18-yard reception at the sideline. They need to probably hurry up and get to the line because that is a close play. Let's see if they review that. That is fantastic catch. They do not review it. That is a fantastic play there by Jamal McBride, again being Graves' favorite target. Kansas coming up with another blitz there, and the screen going again. EJ Buckley's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. There is some life still in this game. Hurrying up again, EJ Buckley is going to move into that. Oh, and then he's going to go. Deion Graves has got some space. He could go, and he's going to be shoved down. He's going to pick up 46 yards on the play into Kansas's 10-yard line, and they're going to waste no time here. They're going to hurry it up because they need to score. Shuffling the formation around, getting some movement here. EJ Buckley, he's going to get the handoff, and he's going to go rush for 6 yards on that one. They need to score, and they need to score quick. Got the ball on Kansas's 3-yard line. Russ Nash is going to receive the handoff, and he's going to take it to the house. Full back, big man, getting that touchdown for Billings. That is going to set up that extra point, and now Billings is down 13. Defense has played very well so far in this game so far. I know that 34 points shows a lot, but they have been able to make stops when they need to make stops. 13-point game, and Luke Grimm's going to take that for 33 yards, finding some good open space there. Pretty good return. There was a good chance he had something going there, as they're going to start basically on the 35-yard line. Jalen Daniels back to pass. He's going to find Skinner. He's going to go pick up 13 and the first down. Jalen Daniels zipping that in to Skinner. Needed to zip it in because that was pretty good coverage by that defense. He's going to keep that ball this time, and he is going absolutely nowhere. Marquise Owens again showing his star power on that left outside linebacking spot. And Scott, he's going to make the catch. That probably should have been picked off. Probably should have. That corner not paying attention on the play on that one, chasing his man. And Jalen Daniels is going to keep that one on the play, and he's going to go pick up 9 yards. As they are now continuing this drive, there is 4 minutes left in this game. And then bad coverage on that one. Nobody took the pitch, man. Devin Neal is going to go pick up 13 yards. Billings has to hold Kansas to a field goal here. 2nd down and 12. Touchdown seals the game at this point, pretty much. A field goal keeps it at a 2-possession game after needing 2 2-point conversions. 3rd down and 3. Under 3 minutes to go in this game. Everybody up on the line, and they are going to shut down the run on that one. Dallas Deloach, they had 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Can't block them all. They make the stop they need. Billings timeout. That is 2:47. Almost blocking that one. Pretty good shot there as he got up the middle on that one. 16-point game. Deion Graves needs to be the senior quarterback this team needs. 3 picks, put it all beside you. You need to make a drive here, and you need to make another one. Brady Ferguson finding some wide open space there on that little corner route. 15-yard pickup for him. Hurrying up again to the line. Deion Graves getting the play. He is going to jump back, and it's going to be another screen. They've worked so far in this game. Fantastic blocking. Dwayne Novak is going to take that one. Good pickup on that one. Getting into the Kansas 42-yard line before he runs out of bounds. Deion Graves, you've got a wide open Brady Ferguson, and he's going to slot it in. 36-yard reception on that one, looking like Jalen Daniels in the first quarter on that one. He snuck it in there past the Kansas defensive back on that one. Fantastic play. 2 minutes to go now as you are inside the Kansas 10-yard line. 2nd and goal. They need to get this moving. Again, handed that ball off to Russ Nash. He probably should have tried to bulldoze over that safety on that one. Not able to do it. 3rd down and goal. Time is continuing to tick. Deion Graves is not going to make it into the end zone. This is the game here. 4th and goal from the 1. Time is ticking again. They need to do something here. Should probably use a timeout on this one. Too much going on. Time is ticking. They need to go. Deion Graves back to pass, and they're going to find Booker Hino again up the middle. He seems to always find some wide open space in those gaps. Now, you need this 2-point conversion to keep this game alive after that drive took way too long, about a minute and a half. So now, play clock is ticking down. They are going to hand it off to Dwayne Novak. He's going to fight. That second effort is not going to get him into the end zone. That is unfortunate. That's going to keep the game at a 10-point game. They need this onside kick, absolutely need it. And they are not going to pick that one up, as Tanaka Scott is going to pick up that onside kick. And that is just about going to do it, and it will, as Kansas is going to run out the rest of the clock after picking up a 1st down after Billings uses all of their timeouts to try and stay in this game. But it is not to be. Man, it is tough to lose a game like that one. That was a winnable game. That was a very winnable game. Man, that was tough. That's tough to lose. It's tough to lose. The offense did fairly well. The hurry up seemed to do really well. Kansas was again really aggressive on their defensive blitzing. Screen passes were wide open most of the game, but I think that really the key to the game is not being able to stop Jalen Daniels, and of course the play that we all talk about, that play right before halftime. That is just a demoralizing throw and really derailed all the momentum that we had in that game. That's just a really tough throw. I probably shouldn't have made that throw, but I mean, I'm just running out of time. We had the timeout. I didn't want to use it because if we needed to call the timeout for a field goal or whatever, I just felt like we really needed that. 20 seconds left. I mean, the really could have changed the entire game. Changed the whole landscape of the game, most likely, on that one. Even if you get a field goal, you still have a little bit of momentum that Kansas doesn't have because they took it to the house. I mean, our offense played the best it's played probably since the Utah State game. 4 turnovers is not good. That's not anywhere close to good. We really need to figure that out because we are one of the worst teams in the NCAA outside of Oswego in turnovers. That probably is on me and the sliders that I'm using, but we need to clean it up. Probably need to take a really deep dive into a quarterback room, and we've already taken a look at the wide receiver room, so probably need to start looking into that. But let's talk a little bit about recruiting. Let's move on from this Kansas game. I mean, 0-6 is really tough. But big news here. We've got Joe Paris, our Montana 4-star kid. Look at those stats. That's going to be huge. That's speedy safety that can tackle. I think that's going to be huge. He's also got fantastic zone coverage, which we run a good chunk of. We also pick up Luke Craig, a defensive end. He has got some average stats. He's going to be serviceable, probably a red shirt next year, but he should be able to slot in pretty well. But I mean, that's looking at the season. At this point, we're in a really tough situation. That Kansas game was probably our best chance of winning outside of Air Force, and Air Force is going to be our second to last game. And that game right now is looking like it's going to be a play-in game to see who is up for relegation. Of course, it really comes down to what the Conference USA champion's going to be, whether they're from the West. If they're from the West, the Mountain West loser is going to go down. But if they're from the Central, they get to stay up. So I think we might be approaching a really dire situation. 0-6, not where you want to be. And now we're going to face the gauntlet of the top teams in the conference. We're going to be facing Farmington, Cal, San Diego State, Fresno, both of those teams ranked. Farmington might as well be ranked. If they weren't a team builder team, they'd probably be ranked right now. I know that they're receiving some votes. So we're going to be really facing a gauntlet. And then we've got Air Force, and then we've got another power team. Hopefully, we're not going to be shut out. We really need to stay. I would love to be able to stay up. But we're looking at that next week. Like I said, San Jose, probably the next best game, but they're still a really good team. And our season's just not going to get any easier. This Farmington team, they're really good. 5-0 team. They are, pass defense is great. Their offense is fantastic. One of the best offenses in the NCAA. 6th in the country, scoring 35 points a game. Their wide receiver room is unbelievable. And most of those are freshmen. So we're going to be, Farmington's going to be a tough battle coming up in this next one. We're in for it. We are facing a very tough gauntlet. Stick around and see how that goes. We're going to try and bounce back from this Kansas loss.